Dr. Monteith.
Yes.
How are you? But what we're really trying to get to the bottom of is, are these symbols of something sinister, and what does this mean?
Well, if you were to fly over this in a helicopter and you were to look down, you'd see a point within a circle. And that has a specific occult meaning. It's this idea of the eye. You'll see it on the back of the dollar bill. And they use the eye repeatedly as an emblem of knowledge, the eye of Horus, the eye of Lucifer.
Does she represent Lucifer to you, Doctor?
No, the Statue of Liberty is a pagan goddess. What is a pagan goddess doing in the harbor here in New York City? But it is actually a gift. It's a gift from the French people. It exemplifies the idea of the destruction of the old order and the building of this new order.
To lead in shaping a new world order for the 21st century.
What we're doing is going to chart the future of the world for the next 100 years.
The presidents in America are not elected, they are chosen beforehand.
That's a bold statement.
That's a bold statement, and they know already in America who's going to win this one. They know whether it's Bush or Gore. Both men, by the way, are world government people, but my guess is Bush will get it because he belongs to the skull and bone society. At the moment, Gore's ahead in the polls, but I still think Bush will get it.
Either way, the New World Order society wins.
The great whore is that spirit of Babylon, and the Bible says that the whore sitteth upon many waters. Then later in chapter 17, he says, the waters which thou sawest where the whore sitteth are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues. So this spirit of Babylon is not restricted to one geographic location, but the whore sits upon many waters.
America as the world's policeman. We need determined American global leadership.
They wanted not only to destroy the structure of government, they wanted to destroy the structure of religion. You've got a pagan goddess out there in the estuary there. It represents Semiramis, the whore of Babylon. I mean, I'm very concerned about the future of this city. If you believe in the Bible as I do, and believe that Babylon is going to be destroyed, and I believe that New York City is modern-day Babylon.
So whoever God's referring to as Babylon in the book of Revelation would be a nation that is like Babylon. Well, what was Babylon like? Babylon was a place where people lived a very lavish, luxurious lifestyle. They had a lot of money, they had a lot of wealth, they had a lot of comfort. They were a great consumer of goods. They were also a global empire. They had a great military. They had the greatest military in the world at that time. They had the largest empire in the world. And the nations that carried that torch thereafter, Persia, Greece, and Rome, they were the same way. They were the new Babylon. And today, in the 21st century, the nation that fits that description is the United States of America. We have all the attributes of Babylon. This is the seat of global power. This is the seat of military might. And the United States of America today is the new Babylon. It's the new Roman Empire. It is the seat of globalist power. It is a world superpower. Because the Statue of Liberty is a graven image by anybody's definition. It is a carved image of man. Now you say, well, it's a woman. But here's the thing. It's a man that's dressed up as a woman. I'm not kidding. You think I'm kidding, but I'm not. See, Lady Liberty is actually patterned after the Greek god Prometheus. That god right there is the light bearer, or Lucifer even. The one who brings the light, who is the one who supposedly among the gods brought down knowledge, right? Sort of like the knowledge of good and evil, perhaps. Like, hey, eat of that tree and you'll be like gods. He, Prometheus, was the one who did that. And that is a replica of Prometheus.
They're all idols of Satan. That's what we have in Washington, D.C. They're beautiful. Oh, yes, they're beautiful. They're lovely. They're made of stone. But they are of the devil. There's a famous book published by Freemason in Washington, D.C. It's entitled 10,000 Famous Freemasons. That's the title of it. 10,000 Famous Freemasons. It's a great reference book. you'll find the names of astonishing people there. In fact, it seems that at least 14 U.S. presidents have been Freemasons. Some 35 Supreme Court judges have been Freemasons. And the numbers of governors and generals and senators and congressmen are innumerable.
They will either succeed in changing our way of life, or we'll succeed in changing theirs.
It is a business for controlling the people, whether it be the people in this country or the people in other countries.
I mean, if you study the history of Alexander the Great, the Roman Empire, they actually thought that they're doing the world a favor